good evening and welcome to Highlanders Basketball. I am Kevin Scott, and happy holidays to everybody. Tonight the Somerville Highlanders are bringing in Danvers, and what do you got to say about this game tonight, Jeff?
Kevin, this is the second annual Holiday Hoop Fest. The boys team jumped in on the girls. They've had the Holiday Hoop Fest since 2000, so this is the 17th year for the girls. The girls earlier today lost to Hampshire Regional in the first round, so they will play in the consolation game once again. They have not won the tournament since 2008-2009 season, so December 2008. The boys, however, last year won their own tournament, playing Burke in the championship game, winning in overtime. Craig Thompson was the MVP of that. So Coach Antonelli now is ready to defend that title, starting off against the 0-3 Danvers Falcons tonight.
How did they do the other night? I wasn't here on Friday. I wasn't able to brush up on everything, but
yeah, you had your real job to attend to, Kevin, and they beat Peabody decisively, part of the Northeast Conference, where Somerville is going to return, or not return, but will become part of the Northeast Conference, where Danvers is Northeast Conference. This is not your father's or brother's or Paul Garrity's Danvers. This is a Danvers team that has a new coach. John Walsh has gone from their three-time state championship run, so you have a couple of holdovers from that championship team, but they're rebuilding process now. So this is going to be a different presentation of Danvers, the one that people are used to seeing. We're going to go to the starting fives right now.
Boys Highlander Holiday HOOPFEST. This evening, the Falcons of Danvers High School will face the Highlanders of Somerville High School. Somerville leads the way in assuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the court and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now the starting lineups for the Danvers Falcons. At guard, number 5, Edward Villancourt. At guard, number 13, Taj Kokol. At forward, number 21, Justin Roberto. At guard, number 30, Sean Rooney. And at forward, number 34, Kieran Moriarty. The Falcons are coached by Mr. Jay Giddings. And now the starting lineups for your Somerville Highlanders. At guard, number 1, Lucas St. Jean. At guard, number 4, Chris Davey. At forward, number 5, Craig Thompson Jr. At forward, number 21, Shaquille Joseph. And at guard, number 22, Tyler Whitney Sidney. The Highlanders are coached by Mr. Mark Antonelli.
There will be no anthem because when you're in a tournament, you usually play the anthem once. So you have your officials tonight, Gavin Flanagan and TJ Burrill. So this is part of the Highlander Hoop Fest. The previous first round game was Franklin versus Malden Catholic. Malden Catholic came out victorious, 70-64 win. So they are sitting here in the crowd, the entire team, Jimmy McCune, the entire coaching staff, and they are scouting the team to play tomorrow, which will be the 28th of December. Today is the 27th. And your umpire will be Bahril, TJ. So
what time will the game be tomorrow, Jeff?
Winners, the championship game is at 7, and if there's a consolation game, will be at 3. Replacing John Walsh is Jaron Giddens, former Richmond player and PBL player with the Rochester Razor Sharks, out of bounds. Retap it because nobody touched it. No? Did they say he touched it? Yes. So it will be Danvers ball.
I always
off,
feel, it's one thing I feel, like on a jump ball, if it goes out of bounds without one of the other people touching it, it should always just be another jump ball.
I would re-jump it, yeah. If it was just tapped on the tap.
No, it's a moot point.
Because there's no possession there.
I'm like, oh, like how do you?
Rebound by 5.
How do you actually know that who touched it on a?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, granted that was blatant, but still. Backcourt or out of bounds.
And Valancourt will be your big scorer. I'll go over Giddens. One of the timeouts. Go over his career. Played overseas, played in the PBL. A lot of college coaches here as well, Kevin, tonight. Scouting heavily in these teams.
And the Highlanders still have a lot of talent. Oh, look at that offense, Jeff. That's perfect. Beautiful offense.
Joseph for 2.
Quick passes.
Well, they had experienced zone against Peabody. Peabody stayed in a 2-3 or 3-2 zone, depending on how they dropped the middle man. Very stubborn, stayed in that zone, and Somerville just
way
dribbled right
downtown. Ooh.
3-pointer by number 30, Brune. So you have some holdovers from the state championship team 2 years ago. Yes. Does a travel. Now, technically, Kevin, as I was saying, this is the 17th year of the girls' tournament. This is technically their tournament, so I would say
the girls' tournament.
Yeah, I would say to them, too bad. Every year, the girls is going to be at 7 p.m. Last year, they rotated. Last year, they were at 7 p.m. So the way they're looking at it is they'll go 1 year on, 1 year off. If I was Coach Paul Halloran, I would say, no, it's my tournament. It's my tournament. We're always a 7 o'clock game. But look, you get 8 teams here.
Right. Oh, there you go.
David for 2.
You get 6 other communities coming here. They get to see Somerville. Hampshire Regional is staying over. They're not driving all the way back out west.
They're staying over? Really?
They get a hotel. Last year, the boys and girls teams from Hampshire Regional were here.
Which hotel were they staying in?
I don't know. Staying, it's going to be a nice, expensive one.
Ooh, how did he? Oh!
Blocked by Craig.
That's Craig Thompson eliminating the errors on defense there for the Highlanders.
As you know, Kevin, hotels can make up any rate they want. So imagine what they're making up for this week in Boston.
Oh, you know?
Even in the Somerville, even in, if it's on Route 2, imagine the rate.
There should be a travel, no call there, but Craig eliminates that.
Great recovery.
Nice.
Joseph for 2.
Somebody has a bunch of, what's that smell? Bananas? For 3.
Bricks it. Good rebound, save it. Oh,
Tyler just made things very difficult for him. Why are you on top of? Shaq has the ball in his hands. Why did Tyler run right up on top of him?
I don't think he knew that Shaq was going to get the ball.
Coming in the game is number 20, Jonathan Weimert. He comes in for 13. Kokel. So we give a turnover to...
Ball's tipped out of bounds.
I guess we'll give the turnover to Shaq.
Nice D by Tyler. Tyler's trying to fight over the pick. Good D by the Highlanders.
For 3.
Oh, there's no way that's going in. As I say that, it goes in.
That's 2 threes now for
He
Mooney.
didn't even set his feet. I thought.
Ties up the game. He's their best shooter, Kevin.
Really?
As ugly and unorthodox as it might be.
Okay. He barely followed through on that. Tyler got fouled, no call.
He is a senior. He has that championship experience. How's that not a jump ball? 2 years ago, they won the state title. I'll go over that during one of the timeouts. For 3 more.
Are you serious?
Count it.
Rooney for 3.
Okay.
Maybe that's why Chris Harvey is here.
Kid's got an ugly shot, but it's going in. Can't say anything. That's a quick release. Big rebound by Shaq. Oh.
Use both hands. Rebound, up fake. So we give a offensive rebound to Lucas, offensive rebound to Craig on the tip. But they missed all of them.
Yeah, things are coming around for the Highlanders, though.
Yeah.
Still got plenty of time in this game. Oh, Craig.
Travel.
That's his own rebound. No, actually that's
Shaq.
Shaq with the rebound.
Get blocked out of bounds though by number 34. We got an injured player here. Nice. We get some good commentary on it next to us.
Who's this dude?
That's the Whitney family. 22, Tyler, Whitney, Sydney's whole crew. So coming back in is Kokel.
Craig gets hacked, no foul. Tipped by Shaq. These guys got to grab the ball.
Grab the ball and bring it down and up fake and get fouled. Chris David's sporting the headband now, Kevin. What is that?
He got lucky, though.
Very lucky. Chris David going to the line for 2. Foul should be on 30.
Never understood the pink socks.
Well, some of them do it for breast cancer awareness.
No, he's not. No.
He's going with the Stockton shorts this year, too.
Knocks it down. Travel.
Offensive board by 34, but it gets knocked out. So Moriarty with the offensive board. And amazingly, the officials are making them keep their shirts tucked in. Chris David's shorts are so high, that's why he doesn't tuck in his shirt.
Let's see, is that the style now?
Well,
I don't know.
It depends on who you watch.
Nice
pass.
No? I was going to say nice skip pass, but Tyler was going down.
Turnover out of bounds. Lucas, call timeout, Mark, please.
I know. The Highlanders seem that they're out of sync. They're still on Christmas vacation. They're still going to be on Christmas vacation for another few days.
Yeah, they got a couple big games coming up too, Kevin, so they better wake up. Almost a turnover. It's a carry.
Oh, this is ugly.
Please.
Oh, wait, that's going that way. There you go.
Blocked out of bounds is Craig, so give Craig now his 3rd block of the game. It's going to be a long 4 years, Kevin. You know what I mean?
4. Give me a long 4 years? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Travel, no call.
So I'll give Craig his first 2 points of the game. Against Peabody, Kevin, they were able to penetrate and dribble right through their 2-3 or 3-2 zone, whatever they were playing. It was awful. Embarrassing for Peabody. Craig with a push in the back. Spin. Now you call it. Kokel with the turnover.
It's about time they call it travel in this game.
So at Richmond, Kevin Giddings J, the head coach of Danvers, was listed at 6'9".
Is that right? What is Danvers? The only thing that Danvers has is like a Red Lobster. Aside from that, I've never been to
Danvers? Oh, they have the Liberty Tree Mall.
Joseph for 2.
Yeah.
Joseph?
That's a backcourt. Good D by the Highlanders. Chopper right when he gets over half court. Get him in the corner. Nice job. Highlanders with a 2-point lead with 2:17 to go in the quarter, Jeff.
Somerville football actually played Danvers 2 years in a row in the tournament.
In the Liberty Tree Mall?
No, and it was at, well, one game was here at home.
Nice skip pass. Chris David. Oh, there you go. Beautiful basketball.
Joseph for 2.
8 points now for Shaq. And Somerville 2 years ago in Chris Harvey's Salem State tournament to start the year, the NEC GBL battle, Somerville played Danvers and lost. That would have been the 14 season. No, 15, 14-15 season. But that was the year that Danvers won the state title. They won 3. 2 in Division 3, and then 1 they moved up to Division 2.
Okay. Stop the ball. Chris David the block. Tyler, Tyler gets called for foul.
It's going to be awful.
Is that his second?
It's going to be awful. No, Tyler won.
Okay.
We'll credit Chris David with that block, because I think he got the ball.
Chris David had the block, definitely.
Yeah, so Valancourt, count that. Somerville was awful from the free throw line, 2 for 7 against Peabody. That's something you know Coach Antonelli is taken care of. Lucas now his shirt untucked.
Oh, nice pass to Shaq. Oh, can't finish. Nice look by Lucas, though.
Shaq will go to the line for 2. Could have been a nice assist for Lucas. But no, missed shot. Carl's Alphonse there on the baseline walking in with a big bag. He's probably bringing one of his many fans their Christmas gift. Maybe he's going to give us our Christmas gifts, Kevin. We got nothing from Carl's this year.
Well, I got yours.
Do you now?
It's in my pocket, in my jacket.
Mine was a special that only came out during the Hall of Fame induction time. Do you like that one?
Oh, steal. Tyler with the steal. Oh, nice pass.
There's the assist to Tyler.
David for 2.
Oh, Craig with the steal. Shaq finds Tyler. Oh, can't finish. Shaq is trying to get the loose ball. Danvers picks up.
Rebound goes to
they're going to call foul. I believe the foul's going to be on Lucas.
Foul on Lucas.
Yeah, the foul is on Lucas.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Hall of Fame, what?
The gift I gave you came out during the Hall of Fame induction ceremony last year. The shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a special that was created during the Hall of Fame.
I was like, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only a few were made.
It's good quality, too.
These guys serious?
Are you serious? Come on. Lucas, cut
4
that
points
off.
now for Valancourt, all the
Make
way
him
in for a
change
layup.
direction.
I know, exactly. Chris David almost gets his pocket carry. Offensive foul on Craig. Runs over his defender. Here comes Gio. Hugs and kisses all around.
Were you at Allen Iverson's? Oh.
No,
I was all confused.
It was made. A lot of different Iverson items were made right around the time he was inducted. Going deep again.
Yo, take his money. It's an ugly game, Jeff.
Blocked by Shaq, rebound by Craig.
Quick outlet to Lucas. He just had called a foul.
St. Jean for 2.
18-13 with just under 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Oh, throws it away. Finds Lucas.
Blocking foul will be, he's hurt. We got an injured man out in the middle of the paint. Number 13. 13 Kokel.
A lot of guys are going down in this game, Jeff.
Give a hand to the crew here, Kevin. They've been here since 12 o'clock. Capasso doing the scoreboard. Beth O'Connor doing the shot clock. Your PA announcer is one of the hockey players. He'll come to me. And the rest of everybody. Lynch over there playing with his phone. Just everybody's been here all day. The training staff. Nicole Vila, your crew here on Educational Channel 15. So give them all credit here. This is a nice 10-hour day. 6-point lead, Kevin. Shot clock is off.
Cut him. There you go. Nice D. Nice D.
Foul should be on 21.
Good D.
Is it on 21?
Yeah.
Here
Illegal.
comes McEwen coming in. We had John in last step ball, Gio in, so all subs. Who's the foul on?
It was on number 21.
Just buzz it, Capasso, if you don't know who it was.
$16 seconds. Plenty of time. Nice skip pass. From way downtown, short. Gotta set your feet. Ball's gonna be out of bounds.
Oh, it's Danvers ball, please, people.
Off of Carlton. 1.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Highlanders up by 6. As long as Highlanders don't give up anything deep.
For 3.
Oh. And that is the first quarter. Highlanders 19, Danvers 13.
So your assistant for the last 3 years with Danvers is Jay Giddings. He took over for John Walsh. John Walsh stepped down on March 15, 2016 after 6 seasons. 2015 he was 27-0 as Division II state champion. His career record with Danvers was 123-24. That's an 83.7 winning percentage. 5 Northeastern Conference titles, 3 state championships. Now going to Giddings. Jay played for University of Richmond, graduated in 09, played in Israel and Bahrain, that's right around Qatar. He played there in 2009-2010 season in Cyprus for 13 points per game. Played in the Premier League in Bahrain, 21 points per game, 13 rebounds per game. Then in 2012-13, Kevin, he came to the PBL and played for the Rochester Razor Sharks. Played 19 games in 2012 and 2013, averaged 5.4 points a game. Razor Sharks is one of the premier teams in the PBL. So after that, stopped playing and became an assistant coach with the Danvers Falcons. Nice program for the last couple of years with the 3 state championships. Go over some of their accolades when the time goes on. If we can get those shirts tucked in, please.
And back to live action. Start of the second quarter. Highlanders up by 6 points. Ball is inbounded. Chris David goes baseline, double pumps, tries to kick it to Craig, doesn't have anything. They save it.
Why are they so close to each other on the side?
I don't know. Oh!
Give the assist to Chris David.
Thompson
Play.
for 2.
Ball's gonna be out of bounds. Highlanders ball. What happened there?
Turnover. So that's 4 points for Craig. 9 points leading the way is Shaq.
Chris with the ball in the wing. Move it around the perimeter. What is he doing?
And Jay just looks at the referees. Are you going to call that?
I mean, but he's not even trying to make a move or anything. He's just standing in place and just
It's AAU
jumping
and
around.
Summer League basketball, Kevin. There's such awful officiating in those. Ah, jeez. Foul on 13. That will be on Kokel, his second. Get an elbow to Lucas.
I don't know if you get a replay on that, on how deliberate that was.
He's
But
a junior.
it was just blatant because, I mean, the Danvers coaches are talking to him about it.
Headband glory here with the team. Look at what John's wearing in his hair. And now Chris with the headband.
Nice kick out to
Travel
Lucas.
again. I mean, he's traveling when he gets the catch on the catch. Following Craig. If you can get a replay on that, so we can show the folks at home what Lucas is doing.
So it's a habit he has to.
Watch. Okay, now watch on the catch. If we get his feet. On the catch, if he just goes straight up with on the catch, what he's doing is he's shuffling his feet.
Yeah. Look at an example there, but
Yeah, we couldn't see
but
his
he's
feet,
doing
but-
it. He is doing it quite a bit. Oh, Lucas tips it.
Foul on Gio, please. Gio, this isn't football. Gio, one of the premier football players in the state, just gave a nice forearm.
What do you want? It was a loose ball. He was trying to go
He
after it.
collided right into him. He wasn't trying. He wasn't going for the ball. Travel.
That's a shooter. That's a shooter.
That should have been a kick.
Technically, it should have been a kick ball. But I guess the referee's going to say that he didn't mean to kick it. He just the Danvers player just threw it right off his foot. So 10-point lead for the Highlanders.
Travel. Another travel. Foul on John.
Weimer for 2.
This has not been the prettiest game, Jeff. Finds Lucas. Lucas brings it in, gets it stripped. Danvers are going to push the ball now. Good D by John to stop the fast break.
Cuts him right off.
Calls a carry.
Treble. Foul will be on 10, John Colton. A lot of alums here, Kevin. You should have seen the 23rd, the game you were working. Oh, alums everywhere. And they're all sitting right here on my right shoulder, which was great.
Oh, Lucas almost had it.
For 3 more.
It's a shooter. Oh, in and out.
Travel, come on!
Oh, I was going to say,
guys, please.
I was going to say, if they didn't call that,
Jeez.
I don't know.
I mean, how pathetic do you want to be?
I was going to say, if they didn't call that.
I know, it's like, come on.
Oh, Tyler with the steal. Behind the back. Oh. Come down with the ball, people.
Jump ball. Timeout, Anto, please.
Thank you.
It's just ludicrous.
This is the ugliest game ever.
Going back to Danvers in some better days. Danvers in 2012 was 16-4 in the North Final over Saugus, 53-40. They beat Wareham, then they beat St. Joseph's in the state final to win their first Division III state championship. Back-to-back years, 18-2 over Wayland in the North Final. They beat Smith Academy 66-50. And then they moved up to Division II, as I mentioned earlier. They beat Arlington in an amazing game, 50-47 in the North Final. That was at Saugus Arena. Beat Bishop Feen in the Garden in the state semifinals and beat Marlborough 52-49 to be an undefeated season 2015, 21-0. And then in 16, next year they lost to Brighton, which eventually lost to New Mission, the eventual state championships. So in this part of that coaching staff was former Somerville standout Mark Garrity. He was an assistant coach with that team.
Right.
So there's a lot of local attention with Danvers. And it was John Walsh who was the head coach. He was an assistant coach in Watertown when they won the state championships. So he replaced them in 2010. So it was a nice run for Danvers. Somerville will become very familiar with Danvers as they move into the Northeast Conference. Currently, Danvers is part of the North, and they're 0-3. Coach Antelli calls a timeout. Everybody coming out in confusion, as well as the officials. Should not be, well, it's a jump ball, so it should be a new 30 and possession Danvers.
Yeah, Coach Antonelli was upset with something that Shaq did on his coverage coming out of the timeout. Great D. Good D. 8 seconds on the shot clock. That's a shooter. That's a shooter. He's shooting it. Great D. That's how you come out of a timeout, Jeff.
Coming out of a timeout. Great defense. Turnover with the shot clock violation. And that was the key, Kevin, in the Peabody game. At the end of the game, Peabody scored a lot of points to make it much closer than it was. And it was the 5 starters and the 2 bench players that were out. And you saw the complete difference of the defense that Coach Antelli's put together.
Oh, there you go, Shaq.
Joseph for 2.
Why would you not just pack in a 2-1-2 zone against Somerville? It's 1 foot in the paint and don't move. See if they can beat you from outside.
Right.
Everything with Somerville's in a dish is step into the paint. Penetrate and dish. Penetrate, dish. Jimmy McCune, the head coach now of Malden Catholic, was part of the Somerville program a couple of years ago after he coached at Wilmington. So he knows all these players very well. They're part of the tradition program coming up. He was running that along with Darryl Goodrich. So he knows all these players. So it's going to be a very familiar atmosphere if Somerville can get to the championship game.
Gio with the shot, breaks it off the glass, but it goes in.
Here for 2.
27-15. Could become a very ugly game quickly, Kevin.
Highlanders playing some defense. Chris David on the ball. Gio now on the ball. Oh, falls with a fake. Poor shot. Quick outlet to Chris David. Chris David looking to push it. Double pump.
Offensive foul.
Oh.
Calling a foul on Wiemert.
Oh, he slid underneath him. That's a good call.
Momo about to check in right now. Shooting will be Chris David.
That's a good call.
For 2.
Highlanders free throws are atrocious.
Your coaching staff, Ricardo Bonhomme, Ian Colmack, Patrick Churafant, Matt O'Donnell is the freshman coach.
Knocks down the second though.
Matt Desmond is your assistant head coach. And Larry Keating Jr. is your other volunteer assistant.
13-point lead for the Highlanders.
Gio will D you up. Another turnover. Oh,
almost.
Good
Tyler
recovery.
should have had that.
Valancourt with a recovery. Basket counts and a foul.
Valancourt for 2.
That was a soft foul.
Foul on 22, which is Tyler. That's his second. We'll double check these at halftime. Is Mrs. Desmond here with all the Desmond children and the Antonelli children. A lot of kids between those two now, Kevin. Remember, we knew them back when they had nothing.
Yeah.
Count that.
When are you going to have yours?
7 points for Valancourt. I was doing great for a while, Kevin, but it all stopped. Oh, great steal.
Lucas picks it up. Got lucky.
Remember that baby shower you had, Kevin? That seems like yesterday. Foul, please. Is she now
Nice
4?
pass. Oh, Shaq can't control it. Oh, there you go, Chris.
Chris David is dominating the action.
He's having a great game.
8 points for Chris David. 30-18 is now your lead. Communication.
Good D, good D, good D. He tips it. Gio gets the steal. Off the glass, can't finish with Chris.
What was that? Out of bounds?
I think they're going to call a foul on number 30 when Chris got the rebound.
Did he? No, he pointed the opposite. He pointed Danvers' way.
Wait, what happened?
What do you say? Chris was out of bounds?
Oh, he must have said he was out of bounds, but
Unless Chris dished it to.
I don't know.
Unless he dished it to Gio. Timeout, Danvers.
Now you want to call a timeout.
So, Kevin, I made a long, extensive phone call to the NBA today.
Timeout, Danvers.
And
that
told
right?
them, yeah, because
Did you call David?
no, I couldn't get through. I couldn't get through the Silver or Stearns office.
Not David Stern, Silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
So, no, they don't let you get through to his office. But just think of how much exposure they give the Christmas Day game now. How much emphasis they put on it. They have alternate uniforms, sweaters.
Yep.
So they put so much emphasis on those games as if they're championship level playoff games.
Yep.
And then what do you do the next day? You make Cleveland play at Detroit.
Which is absolutely
you make
boneheaded.
You make the Timberwolves play.
Yeah.
And then you made the Clippers play. And
then-
what did they do?
They sat their
down
best
every
player.
player.
Yeah.
They sat down. So why?
Who's in charge of scheduling for
So
them?
why would you make a team do that and do that to the fans who pay money to see any of the Clipper stars? So Chris Paul didn't.
Now
play.
here's the thing. My
And
take on it is
Just don't
I don't
schedule
mind.
the damn
I don't mind that the players take days off. However, there are people who come in, live in Minnesota or
For
Detroit
vacation,
or wherever.
yeah.
They come just to see that one player.
Exactly.
Like I couldn't even imagine how many times I've gone to see Michael Jordan play and and if Michael Jordan decided he didn't, but they never did that back then.
Well, Jordan never missed a game. That's why I always respected about him.
So
I went to see Dr. J in 1985, and their PA announcer died, and he wasn't there.
well, he went to the
funeral.
The funeral?
Yeah. 76ers against the Clippers. And Maxwell and Barkley got into a brawl. Off this.
You know, see the messed up thing is nowadays the PA announcer's family was set the funeral according to the NBA schedule, which is kind of messed up. But
So I just said to them, McEwen for 3.
There you go.
And Kevin, he's 3 for 3 at home in second quarter action. He made one against Winchester, made one against Peabody, now made one here in the second quarter. Open in the paint. They're breaking the press with ease, Kevin. Just pull it back. There's no reason to. Trap them at half court.
I know, we're up by 12. We're up by 10 points.
Yeah, trap them at half court. So my point was, the teams that play on Christmas Day, just don't schedule them for the 26th if they're going to do this.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Like
they can't control teams from sitting players, but they're purposely sitting players because of what you do to them on Christmas Day.
Right. It makes absolutely no sense.
So they got about an 8-minute message from me today.
Only 8 minutes?
I identified myself.
Ugly basketball.
Steal on 5, Villancourt turnover, Lucas. You guys better be thankful that Danvers is this bad this year, guys, the way you're playing. Danvers coming in at 0-3. They're just recovering from the championship run. You have a couple holdovers from the championship teams, and Somerville's just playing completely careless.
Looks like Chris David is cramping up.
And you can't do this against Malden Catholic in a championship game if you make it that far. Shaq with the board.
Nice out to Lucas. There you go.
St. Jean for 2.
That's a fast break for you, right off a defensive rebound.
Holds his pivot foot.
Good D by the Highlanders.
That's a moving screen.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Travel.
Turnover, number 20, Weimart. The entire girls team is here cheering on their counterparts. And then also you have the entire Malden Catholic team still here in Franklin. So that's why this place is so full. You got the future Mrs. Goodrich here over your shoulder, Kevin. Renee Lister.
Oh, nice pass by Lucas to McEwen.
McEwen for 2.
Nice half-court no-look pass.
So you want to say to the two teams, Kevin, both teams, the opposites are breaking your press with so much ease. Okay, pull your press off. Both teams are completely destroying each other's press.
Yeah.
18 seconds to go. One shot for Somerville. Nice skate Somerville probably made today, Kevin, with these games. They hold your tournament. Get some hot dogs out there. You could smell them all day. I asked for grilled cheese, but they couldn't help me.
Nice pass to Shaq.
Blocked. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. 20 with the block.
0.2 seconds to go. Just
only a tap.
Why even? They can't even do anything.
So they're giving it to Danvers? How was that not?
Because Lucas was out of bounds, or Shaq was out of bounds when he touched the ball.
No, but he had the ball. 30. He had the ball in his hands. He was leaning. He was out of bounds, lying down. And you're gonna attempt it? Just one thing, Kevin. I guarantee you that whatever team I'm coaching, always attempt the shot.
How are you gonna attempt it? It was 0.2 seconds.
Well, you could have inbounded for a tap. A tap counts. So that's what I would have done, thrown a long court pass for a tap in the paint.
Anyways, Highlanders 37, Danvers 23. You're watching Highlanders basketball on Educational Channel 15. See you in a few.
And we're back, Kevin, going over the stats in the first half. Fouls, I had to double check everything, but I believe we're all together. So, for Danvers, 4 points for Wiemert. He has 2 fouls, 3 for Roberto, 7 for Valancourt, and leading the way Rooney with all those threes for a total of 23 points. Total of 23 points. And for Somerville, 2 points for Gio, 4 for Craig, 5 for McEwen, 5 for Lucas, 8 for Chris David, and leading the way Shaq with 13 for a total of 37. A bunch of coaches here in the crowd, former Highlander players. Chris Harvey, coach of Illinois State. He's right above our right shoulder. He's here heavily scouting some players here. Kelsey Garrity, former player, 1,000-point scorer with Somerville. She is the head coach at St. Clements now.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Good for her.
Coming out of the halftime here, inbound in front of us is Lucas. Let's get the shirts all tucked in, please. You know, as they say, Kevin, the shirt should never come out. Keep it tucked in. Got number 5. He doesn't have it in. 4 doesn't have it in.
They don't have drawstrings on these.
No, they like to keep them out. Here's the Desmond family. All these guys. A few alums here.
Don't they have drawstrings on these shorts?
They do.
All these. No, but all the kids are nice pass from Craig to Shaq.
Why do they fold them over?
Joseph.
That's what I'm saying. They're all folding them over like.
Shaq now with 15.
Is that the new thing now?
Some of the
short.
Some of the girls. Some of the girls.
Fads come back though. Fads come back. Oh, that's ugly. Maybe the short shorts are coming back, Jeff.
Well, there's one Celtic player that does it.
Oh, so I was at the Celtics game the other day, and it was Amir Johnson. Johnson. He wears a short shorts. Oh, there you go.
Got to go look at him now, Kevin, because he'll be gone next year. His contract's up.
It's actually pretty decent, though.
Well, you know, he takes up a lot of room. Foul will be on Shaq. That'll be his first, team's first. So we have former player. We have Tamika Amato here in the crowd. She graduated last year. Cameron Lynch is a former hockey player. '21, Roberto now handling the ball. Top of the key.
Nice D by Tyler.
Stay on your feet.
There you go. Oh, that's ugly. Big rebound.
It's down to the ground. No travel call to call a jump ball.
Possession that was going Danvers' way.
Somerville had the ball inbound at the half.
Oh, Tyler with the steal. And one, count it.
Basket counts on a foul. Tyler's first 2 points. Credit him with the steal. Tyler's first 2 points of this game.
If he could make it 3 at the line, the Highlanders' free throw should have been god awful. You see the replay. Why would you foul him?
No need for that.
Short rims it.
Nice rebound by Valancourt. Paul Garrity, former head coach of Somerville, 21 games over 500. Paul Garrity telling us about Danvers, who he knows a lot about because Mark Garrity was an assistant there for 4 years.
Gotta be a travel. Call the travel first.
Foul on Shaq.
The only reason he got blocked is because he took 2 steps into him.
Exactly, hopped right into him. Julio Rivera right next to us once had 21 points against Rivera in the first half. He's sitting next to us. He went to the Everett game this morning where Boyce scored his 1,000-point, only a junior. So we'll see Boyce coming up here as this season goes on. Everett will be here on the 27th of January. So get ready for that. Missing both.
Big rebound by Shaq.
7 rebounds now for Shaq. Trapping
Lucas
Chris
just
David.
throws it away. Somehow Shaq gets the rebound.
Out of bounds.
Nice
off
heads-up
Danvers.
play by Shaq. I don't know how he caught that ball. Chris definitely threw it away. Ball's gonna be inbounded by Lucas. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Highlanders up by 20. Chris to find Lucas from way downtown. Bang!
St. Jean for 3.
8 points now for Lucas. Blowout city, Kevin. I think Tyler got nailed.
Are you serious?
Coco for 2.
Coco, his first 2 points of the game. First 2 points of the half. Now they're gonna trap him. Why are you trapping Chris David?
Thompson for 2.
That's how you break the press break. Why is Danvers still in it? I don't know.
Yeah. And why are you trapping Chris David at half court?
Good block by Craig. As you know, that was by Shaq.
Shaq? Okay, we'll
Yep.
credit Shaq with a block. Coming into the game. Can somebody walk over there and get the lights on, please?
There's a cop right there.
I don't know, just walk forward. There we go.
Oh, Tyler almost had the steal. Oh, he got picked real hard.
In the paint is 34. Moriarty, his first 2 points.
Chris finds Shaq. Shaq gets hacked on the ground.
Foul beyond.
It's going to be a foul on the ground out of bounds.
Danvers foul, number 20. Third personal. Second team.
There you go. Perfect. There you go, Vogel. Ask Vogel to do that for us.
See how many games that lasts.
For 3 more.
Lucas from way downtown. Bang, from NBA range.
Like I was saying before, Kevin, pack in the zone on him, see if they can beat you shooting. See if they can beat you shooting. But the whole thing is,
Lucas takes his money, finds Tyler, with a double pump for 2.
Tyler for 2 points. That's 4. The whole thing is, you can't leave Lucas open. You can still gotta get a hand up. You can't sag off him that far.
Craig alters the shot. Quick outlet to Chris.
Oh, save. It's like when that looked like when players are trying to get the ball into the end zone on a
Hail Mary.
on a kickoff when they try and tap it out.
Yeah. This game has definitely gotten away from Danvers. That's for sure. As long as the Highlanders keep it up.
Shaq with the board.
Oh, nice in and out. Oh.
Out of bounds. Somerville to inbound.
Craig finds Chris. Chris thinks about the top of the key 3. Lucas dumps it down to Shaq with the baseline jumper, can't finish. Craig gets the offensive rebound, finds Lucas from way downtown, short. Rebounded by Danvers.
Coco now another board.
53-27 Highlanders.
Turnover.
If you want to be on
Could you call it carry every time Chris David dribbles?
probably. But do they ever?
They should.
That's it, Craig.
Thompson for 2.
10 points now for Craig.
It's a good thing that we're on the winning side of this ugly game, Jeff.
Craig is looking to be back-to-back MVPs.
I can see that.
For 3 more.
It's another rebound. Quick outlet to Lucas, to Chris David for 2.
As of right now, Kevin, Chris
for
David
2.
definitely on the all-star team for this tournament. It's going to be tough. Anto's complaining.
Number 13. Nah, watch it.
What's Anto complaining about?
Number 13. I don't understand what the Zebra's saying to Coach Antonelli, but number 13 keeps. Yo, ref, if number 13 keeps elbowing number 4, this is going to be crazy. That's what keeps happening.
Well, they warned him that. That was
did they warn it?
No, pregame, Coach Anto said for them, just remember, they're going to try to get into your heads. Don't fall for it.
But they took number 13 out of the game.
Yeah, well,
Danvers knows what's going on.
Yeah.
It happened in the first quarter, too.
Oh, that's when he got hit right here in front of us. Here's your quarterback right here, Kevin. All-star, all-state. Elijah. Here's Destiny.
Oh, nice
behind
play.
the back.
Oh, that's beautiful basketball right there.
Basket.
That's helping to make up for this ugly game, Jeff.
Basket counts and a foul. Craig will now go to the line.
Puts the Highlanders up by 32.
Craig will now go to the line for first free throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for 6 of Somerville today. So Coach Anto worked on that, correcting from the last game, Kevin, where they were just pitiful. That's the head coach of Arlington. And Arlington will be Somerville's opponent on the 30th, on Friday. So,
are you gonna say your prerequisite? I don't understand why coaches leave before the end of the game.
why would you leave now?
He's got to drive all the way back to Arlington, driving all the way down Mass Ave.
Coach Bowler. Coach Bowler actually used to work here.
Oh, that's where I know him from. Okay.
Yeah. Five. It's gonna be a long fourth quarter.
Wicked long. Money? Nope. Yep.
Gio. Look at that speed.
There you go.
4 points now for Gio.
How many timeouts does Danvers have, anyways?
They have 4 remaining.
Well, don't use them now. We all want to go home. But could have used them ever since.
Celtics have the Grizzlies. Oh! Come on!
Tyler got jacked up. I don't know if you can see.
Foul is on Shaq.
Hey, White, you gotta call those out. Call out the screens, White. T, when they call a screen, you gotta body up on them.
Going to the line for 2
I think
is
that was a good
Moriarty.
screen. The Highlanders have to call out the screens.
They have to call him out.
I don't know if you got a replay on that. But
Moriarty 1 for 1. And this team now with only 5 points in the quarter, Kevin. And you see Ricardo Bonhomme in their background of that shot talking to Chris David. Very animated conversation.
ooh,
Shaq just
skying for the rebound.
Could have touched the top of the backboard.
Oh, how did? Ooh. There you go. Yo,
Joseph for 2.
Lucas has some great vision in this game, though.
He is.
I mean, the whole
Made up
season.
for that, yeah, they've made up for that ugly quarter. John Carlton coming back in, next dead ball. Oh! Slides on the third. Travel on Lucas, comes in a circle. You gotta call something.
Oh,
here,
how you gonna
guys.
call it travel?
Well, it's a delayed. You should have called it. You should have called it, 5 seconds earlier.
No, how? It was a loose ball.
No, but when he picked it up off the ground, Lucas did a 360. Move both feet without dribbling. That was their travel, but it was he called a delayed travel.
Let's empty the bench now. Still got a whole quarter to go.
For 3. 21, Roberto.
Roberto for 2.
Tyler's running the point. To Sharma, to John, over to Tyler. Tyler brings it in with a Euro step, doesn't get called. Rebounded by, nope, out of bounds off of Danvers. Still Highlanders ball.
Turnover on Kyle White, who had possession of the ball. Lost it out of bounds. So on the 28th of December, if you're watching this live or if you're sitting at home, come to the championship game blocked out of bounds. Number 5, Valancourt, not taking any. So we have the championship game will be at this point, Kevin, Somerville and Malden Catholic.
Tomorrow night at 7.
Which will be the 28th. Another block. Jump ball. Here comes Anton Smith for the end of the quarter. Football all-star in his own right. Craig Thompson will leave for the rest of the game, most likely. Anton.
There you go. Comes right off the bench and scores.
Smith for 2.
At the buzzer.
At the end of 3, Highlanders 65, Danvers 31.
Going over some of the players that play in college. Indira Ivora plays at St. Mike's. She's in her senior year. She's on a run for 1,000 points. Some big games she had during the year. At Southern New Hampshire, a 77-72 win. She had 16 points. She went 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 for 4 from threes. Versus Stonehill on the 3rd of December. It was a 59-58 loss, but in that game she had 13 points. At St. A's on November 22nd, she had a 12 points and a 62-57 win. They have 2 games on the 30th of December and the 31st on New Year's Eve at Roberts Wesleyan. Those both are in their tournament in upstate New York. So 2 games for them over the break. I'll go over Melissa Baptista as we go forward next time out. And then Matt McCune, whose father coaches the Malden Catholic team, who someone will be playing in the championship. Fouché just walking in the building. Too bad we still don't have Fru here, Kevin, who's playing at Brooks right now in his senior year.
There you go.
Turnover on 21.
Good job by the Highlanders. Trapping defense.
So in this lineup, you now have Sharma, Tyler, Gio, John, and Anton. Will the starters stay out the rest of the game? There's Deshawn, with the hood on. Once scored 38 points at Malden.
Oh, Sharma. Big rebound by Giovanni. There you go, Gio.
Offensive board, defensive board for Valancourt. So that's Kevin Raymond and Deshawn coming in here, former players all around us.
Good defense by the Highlanders. John with the rebound. Tyler looking to push the ball up the court. Finds Sharma, steps right into the pass, can't finish.
Foul will be on Anton. Anton Smith's fouled. Team's 5th, or team's 6th.
Oh, that's too easy.
Moriarty for 2.
Moriarty now with 5. Face-up jump shot by Anton, rebound.
Should have been crashing that board ever since. Stop the ball, though.
Foul will be on John. Going to the line will be number 5, Valancourt, who has 7 points, all in the first half. From the line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 for 6 from the line. Shaq cracking up on the bench. Here comes Momo and Doug.
Ball tipped around, out of bounds. Off of the Highlanders, still Danvers ball.
6:15 left to go in this first round game of the Highlander HOOPFEST. 35 into the game for the first time, Vargas.
Good D. Good D by the Highlanders. There you go. Anton finds John. Oh, he got smacked upside the face.
Oh, that hurts. Foul will be on Vargas.
He's gonna go to the line to shoot too.
John.
So he got smacked on his nose.
Oh yeah, he got nailed. Could be a nosebleed, as they say, as they call it. Credit once again to the staff today, Kevin. Your crew for Educational Channel 15. Pulling an all-day affair. McEwen coming back in, your scores table. Capasso and Beth O'Connor.
Knocks it down.
Cameron Lynch, Nicole Veely, Gerlach, did the door. Long day. Yeah, that's fine, you know, Kevin. Yeah, it's what you got to do.
Yep. I hear you, man.
You want to host a tournament? They had hot dogs here today. Who knows what they'll have tomorrow? Great spin.
There you go.
McEwen.
That's a big rebound.
Keeping his hands up straight. Doug with the up fake. Sharma doesn't mess around. Same way. Oh. Off moment. Here comes.
Really?
Coco's coming back in. Let's see if any more hard hits come through. 5. Villancourt looks to be out of the game now for the rest of the game. He's at the end of the bench.
They just started the shot. Oh no, that's not true.
No. Momo with the board. McEwen for 3 more. No.
Oh, there you go.
Will be going to the line is Sharma.
Sharma's going to the line to shoot 2. I like to see him going to the basket, not being afraid.
He's great hands on Sharma.
He's going to be a senior next year. Nope,
No,
he's
Sharma's
a senior now. My bad.
Sharma played in the game that was in the Garden. How many players left from that game, Kevin? Lucas was there. Craig too. Someone wanted the buzzer in the Garden against Belmont. Same day that Baltimore should have knocked out the Patriots. 2 different 14-point leads in that game. Still don't sleep over that game. Nice screen. Nice cut. Gets his own board.
Oh, Anton. Oh, they called a foul.
Moriarty with 2 offensive boards in the same play.
I was ready to give Anton a block there, Jeff.
Yep. Anton with the foul. Moriarty now for going to the line for 2. He currently has 5 points. No timeouts taken for Danvers except that one very early on. Doesn't give me any time here to talk about Matt McEwen.
Oh.
I'll do it the next free throw.
Diesel, number 34.
Sign him up for football.
Jonah St. Clair. I wonder if he does play football for Danvers.
Momo.
Oh, Chris gonna do the dipsy do.
Or the
first
Rooney.
layup.
Not to be confused with Brandon Rooney, who used to be the general manager of the Razor Sharks.
Good D.
Trying
Take
to cross
his
him up.
Oh, everyone's watching
How's
the
he
ball.
gets his own ball?
Everybody was just watching it bounce
Coco
underneath
gets his
the
own
basket.
rebound. Now he's going back to the line. He's 0 for 2. Matt McEwen plays at Curry College. He had 7 points at Endicott on November 30th. 85-56 loss, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Also at Roger Williams, he had 5 points, 5 for 6 from the free throw line in a 113-66 loss on December 3rd. He's averaging 3 points per game. He's shooting 33% from threes. That's very good. If you want to see Matt McEwen play, I'll go over that next dead ball.
Nice head fake. Charmon's got it stolen, and it did end up getting stolen. Oh.
Nice save. This guy's tough.
Yeah.
Coco Senior.
Junior.
Junior. Looking to do the Euro step all day. Watch it, Jeff.
So Matt McCune, if you want to see him play tournament on the 30th of December and the 31st at Maine Maritime. Maine Prescott Isle is the game on the 30th, and Maine Maritime is the 31st. If you don't want to go there, you go to Curry College on the 3rd and see him play Salve Regina. So plenty of opportunities to see Matt McCune. For
Wow.
3. Roberto.
Justin Roberto. He's tough too. They got some shooters on this team, but
Travel.
it's like I was gonna say he traveled twice before that too.
So that's what you get with Matt McCune, the only male player currently playing at the next level. Somehow Cameron Lynch is cracking people up over there. Don't fall for his garbage, people. Known jokester, Cameron Lynch. Almost on a turnover, Doug.
There you go. Nice head fake off the glass, can't finish.
Momo gets fouled, nothing there, goes out of bounds. Give Momo the offensive board on Doug's miss. Only two timeouts were taken. Is it a foul? Foul will be on 13, Kokol. He didn't pull him to the ground.
Now he wants to start asking questions.
Coach Desmond being told to keep quiet. Technical foul on Desmond.
Did he?
Yeah. So on a technical foul of an assistant coach, that means it's a technical foul and the head coach has to sit down. So that's why Coach Desmond moved. And now Antonelli has to sit down for the remainder of the game.
That's good.
Coach Desmond was making a point. He was saying he's out of control, he's fouling people, he's grabbing them, and you guys haven't done anything about it the whole game. So now Rooney will go to the line for 2.
I mean, the kid's been, you're talking about number 13, right?
Yeah, so now Coach Antonelli loses his coaching box privileges and has to sit down.
But the kid's been out of control the whole time. I don't understand.
He's looking right over the Whitney family.
Yeah.
And I think Barrel is gonna 70-42.
Are they resetting the
He's gonna have.
they're resetting the shot clock?
No, he's gonna have them gone.
The winner of the 50-50 raffle
He's gonna ask them to leave.
is ticket number 162803.
Yeah.
Did he call a
Again,
timeout?
that number is 162803.
The referee just asked.
Please come down to the scorer's table.
He's gonna ask them to leave. Yeah, he's gonna ask these guys to leave next to us. Because they were talking back and forth with Kokol. I don't know what Lynch is going to do. Kokol was talking to them. If you really want to,
I don't know. I didn't hear them say anything.
Moriarty in a low post. Doug for 3.
I thought that was going in.
Anton with the offensive board. And Kokol gets the board. 14. White for 2.
White for 2.
Foul will be on 14. White, who came into the game. Unfortunately, I have to have Cameron Lynch on my shoulder now.
I wish I could.
McGovern.
So what's his name? Roberto?
Blakely is
no,
coming
Coakley.
into the game.
Coakley. You can't even say that.
Come on in.
The people in the stands were saying anything because he's been doing this foolishness the whole game.
Yeah. And that's why.
I mean, start early in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's why Coach Antonelli, Coach Desmond got the
technical
because he was saying to the officials, you know, this has got to stop.
Right.
He's been doing it the whole game. It has to stop.
The fans just saw it earlier in the game and just kept going on it.
Rebound to Rooney, and Blakey's coming in for Rooney.
But the fans didn't say anything though.
Blakey's coming in for McEwen.
Careless foul.
Foul is on Anton.
It's going to be the longest third. 2 minutes.
Here comes Patrick Blakey into the game. 21, Roberto going to the line for 2. And who will come out? McEwen? Yeah, I mean.
Knocks down the first.
Back in the day, Drew Gardner, who was an assistant coach for Paul Garrity's time, he actually got tossed at Arlington. He got ejected.
Oh, throws it away.
Anton.
This kid can shoot.
Roberto for 3
Roberto for 3.
Making it respectable here. Doug.
Big Euros. There you go.
Doug for 3.
For 3.
Speed. Over the back. Anton will go to the line. Coming into the game is number 1, Michael Ward. What do they list him at? A freshman? Sophomore?
Michael Ward is a sophomore guard.
Yeah. Anton going to the line for 2. Thing is, it's not that they're not at fault either. They're playing aggressive too.
Yep.
Aggressive play by both sides, so. Anton.
Anton, he gets his own rebound. Take your time. Skip passes.
Get Blakey a shot.
Sorry.
Blakey for 3.
Whoa. One minute to go in the game. Highlanders up by 24. Taking their time around the perimeter. Travel.
Turnover on number 4, Gutierrez.
It's like there's just a turnover waiting to happen.
Clock's running, ball wasn't even in bounds there, Capasso.
They just like, why delay the inevitable?
Blakey for 3!
There you go.
Blakey for 3.
Patrick Blakey from way downtown.
1 shot. Whole team is cheering ahead of him, Kevin. Now let's give Michael Ward for 3. Turnaround in the paint.
Oh, Anton with the block shot to end the game, Jeff.
Final score, Somerville 77, Danvers 50.
And the final score, Highlanders 77, Danvers 50. All around, it was an ugly game, but luckily that we were on the winning side of this ugly game, Jeff. The only thing you can say is, I mean, the guard play from Lucas. Lucas played unbelievable. Craig Thompson played tough, had a lot of rebounds. Made a lot of defensive stops to make up for the mistakes that the Highlanders had in the first quarter. The Highlanders couldn't get in sync at all in the first quarter. Craig Thompson negated a lot of those mistakes with some block shots to help us get back up to like 10, 15 points in the first half. And then there was Shaq. Shaq had a great game as well. So the Highlanders as a team, they're coming together. They're doing very well the first couple of games. That brings them to 3-1. And now winning the first game of this tournament, of the Christmas tournament. So now we're going to come back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the championship game, and let's get the stats from Jeff.
Go over the stats here, Kevin. For Danvers, they now fall to 0-4. 2 points for Kyle White, 4 for Weimert, 5 for Kokel, 8 for Valancourt, 9 for Rooney, and 9 for Moriarty. Leading the way, Roberto, number 21, with 12. They were 8 for 18 from the free throw line. For Somerville, 1 for Momo, 1 for Sharma, 2 for John, 3 for Anton, 3 for Doug, 3 for Blakey. Patrick Blakey coming off the bench in that big 3 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Bench went crazy, cheering for him, all supporting him all around. Giovanni, 4. But again, as we always say, Kevin, that's not what Giovanni does for this team. Tyler, Whitney, Sydney, 4 points today. And going now balanced scoring for your main players. 11 for Lucas, 12 for Craig, 10 for Chris David, and leading the way, Shaq Joseph with 17. 3 big blocks for Craig. So that was a great effort for Somerville. Great effort for this team. You advanced to the championship game for the 2nd year in a row, and that's where we stand. You're going to face Malden Catholic. You faced them regularly. You had a regular home and home with them for a number of years, probably since 2006. So this is something they're looking forward to. Very close relationship between the McCunes and the that's because Mark coached under him.
Right.
Okay, and so you have a very close relationship. And the Larry Keating Sr. over there. He's walking out. His son is on the Somerville bench as an assistant coach. So that's where you go. When was the last time, since we've been doing this, have you ever had a father, a son, a family member on the other bench? We'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
So this is
a long time.
Yeah. So this is something great for them. 2nd annual boys side of the Highlander Hoop Fest. 2nd annual is now what we're sitting in. So check your listings. The 28th of December we will be live, and 3-1 now with Somerville.
Nice. For Jeff Argenziano, I am Kevin Scott. Have a good night.